Hey everyone, welcome back to Immediate Movie Reactions. I'm here after seeing Fantastic Four First Steps. And I will be 100% honest, I came into this movie with a whole list of grievances and ways that I knew it was going to be terrible. I had a whole list of negative things to say. And then, god damn it, I was won over. I will say with absolute no pride at all that I love this movie and I was wrong. I thought that the casting was bad. I thought the aesthetic choice was going to be terrible. I thought this movie was going to be silly and campy, and I've never been a huge Fantastic Four fan, but this absolutely won me over. Is this the savior of the MCU? I don't know, but damn, was it good? And were there people there? I think this is probably going to have a pretty significant drop off from week and 1 to 2. However, I hope that it does maintain, because this is a franchise that could potentially carry the next phases of the MCU. I thought everybody in this was fantastic. Pedro Pascal was actually pretty good. I'm getting a bit sick of him, but he was great in this. I thought Vanessa Kirby really carried the load. Even Jonathan Quinn, I thought, was fantastic in this. Everybody had their time to shine. I thought Eben, I'm going to get it wrong, I think it's Eben Moss-Bacharach, Cousin Richie, I thought he was a terrible choice as Thing, but he was fantastic in this. And I thought Thing looked a little bit silly in all the trailers, but in this, it comes together so well. There are so many small details, just the whole beauty, the aesthetics of this film, the way Franklin's blanket has a little bit of a tear in it, every little inch of this film is crafted with just love and attention to detail. The details on Galactus, and even just the fantastic building, wherever it is they live, the Baxter building, that's what it is. I think it's fantastic. I keep saying fantastic, and I'm sorry about that. That is not intentional. I think that perhaps the product placement was a bit weird and silly. I get the whole ABC, because this is a Disney film and all that, extrapolation out from there. But I don't know why we need Lucky Charms and all the other drop-ins that we have. I thought that Galactus was going to be a terrible choice, because why do you start a franchise on something bigger than Thanos, right? Like, why do you start there? But the way it was done was it was great. And like I said, I think that Galactus looked amazing. He was absolutely terrible in, I think it was the second movie of the first go-around of these movies. But in this, he is actually, he's a big dude, kind of like I guess I kept thinking Transformers, but it's menacing, and the way they kind of deal with the whole menace is I keep saying fantastic, and I'm sorry that it's not intentional. I think it's absolutely exceptional. And I think that the way that they introduce them, this takes me back to what I loved about Captain America, one of my all-time favorite MCU movies, the first Avenger. I love that kind of throwback. I like the way they explained how they got their powers without going through the whole damn thing. I like that it's like the third Harry Potter film, right? Prisoner of Azkaban, right? Where the tone shifts as Alphonse Cuarón comes in and he really makes magic part of the world. What they do is they make the Fantastic Four part of the world. They're just living with their powers. Things are just happening. And Reed doesn't look super silly and stretchy and just dumb. I think that, like I said, the details with the way thing moves and later on with the growth, I'm not going to give too much away. There's just so much that is done so well. The film quality is absolutely just outstanding. I would say I saw this in, just a standard theater, and I need to see it again in IMAX or RPX, something like that, because this is a movie that is huge and it is cinematic and it is beautiful, and I freaking love this movie. I can't say enough good things about it. I'm definitely going to see this again, and I recommend that you should see this. I'm going to give this movie, I think I'm going to give it a 10. I think I'm going to give it a 10 because I freaking loved it. I loved it. I love every bit of it. I want to see it again. It is probably right up there, my top 5 favorite MCU films, and it's really close. I know that I'm riding the high of it, right? But it's really close, making it into some of my all-time favorite movies ever. I need to watch it again and again and see if it holds up, but I really think it will. Oh my gosh, it was great. So anyways, if you had any misgivings or any hesitation, please don't go see this movie. It was great, and I do appreciate you all. Please like, share, subscribe. I will see you after the next movie.